Hey lovelies, welcome back to another stairs tutorial. So after my last stairs tutorial, a couple of you were asking me if I would be able to come up with some type of method to create spiral stairs. This is what I came up with, and I know that this is not 100% what we are all hoping for to be added to the game one day, but this is kind of some way to build some type of spiral stairs, and in this tutorial I'm going to explain you step by step how you can build this yourself, and we are going to jump right in now. So these are the finished stairs. I just want to quickly show them to you without anything going on around it, so you get the idea what is happening here. These are on a piece of foundations and I just placed the stairs in between, and we're going to bulldoze the lot now so we can start. So first off, we're going to start off by building a room. And this is where we are going to attach the stairs to. In theory, you could also start at the ground, but it's much more difficult to kind of place the stairs in the right kind of way. So it's much easier when you just start off like this. This is, in this case, a medium-high wall. And I quickly want to explain the basics. I already did that in my last stairs tutorial, but I just want to give you the idea what this is kind of based on. So when we place a round piece of foundation, and when we want to change the height, the foundation thing is popping up. But when you place a room, and then you simply place the foundation on top, you delete the room, you can just change the height like this, and we don't have a foundation underneath. So this is the method that we will be using for this tutorial. It's the same method I used for my last tutorial, so in case you've watched this, you already kind of know what's going to happen. So I want to attach the stairs over here first. So I have to build a room, and then I have to attach my foundation. Just like I've just shown you, we're going to place this piece of foundation on top of this room. I'm going to grab this, I activate the grid so I can place it, and this is how I want to place it. There is one grid in between. This is where we are going to attach the stairs, and for now I want to delete the room and I want to change the height. And then I'm going to grab these stairs and I want to add them. And as you can see, this is not working. And the reason for this is because this piece of foundation is too high. When this happens, you just click on it, you use this little arrow, and you just make it a little bit lower until it works. You kind of just find the sweet spot until it lets you attach the stairs. You also don't really want to make this any lower. You kind of want to find this spot, because this way it all works out, because we want to attach multiple stairs, and if this is kind of, this section is too low, then it's not really working out that well. So now we want to add the next piece of foundation. Again, I'm adding a room. And now I can just copy this piece. I have the correct size for this. You could also use another size, but I think that this is a good size. And then I copy this and I add it like this. So I kind of have the curve going around here. Once again, I'm deleting the room and I make this lower. And once again, this is too high still, so I make this lower. And even lower, and now it works just fine. And now, once again, a room, I copy this piece of foundation, and now we want to go into this direction. So we have the curve just like this, deleting the room, and now I find the perfect spot. This looks good, this should work out. So as you can see, we have 4 steps here, 4 here and here, and at the bottom it should probably also be 4. So this is when you're working with medium high walls, kind of what you are going for. And now I'm going to delete this room. When you hold down Control and you are going over this as if you were building the wall, you can delete this, but of course you could also just use your sledgehammer tool for this. And now I'm once again adding some stairs, and that's it. I'm quickly going to add a railing So this is what we got now, and of course we want to build a house around this. So now I'm going to show you how you can close this, because there are some problems with this. Not really problems, but something that you kind of have to be aware of. So first of all, we are going to just build a wall around this at the bottom. It's totally up to you how you design your house and how big you want to make this area. You could build a big open loft, but you could also make this room kind of as small as possible, so you just have some type of stairwell. So this is down to you, and you have to decide what you are kind of going for. Okay, so now this is what we got, and of course we can now just expand this section. I'm just going to take a piece of foundation, the flat square, so I can just build it like this, for example. So now we are going to build a room on top, and when you start building over here, you can see where the kind of floor meets the wall. You can just kind of start here, and then you go around it. I'm going to activate the grid, and then you go around it like this. It's sometimes a bit difficult to find the right spot. And then you can simply close the wall like this. But, and this is what you have to keep in mind, now we have closed the room, but I'm quickly going to undo that. Let's say you don't have your floor attached here and it's like that. You can see that the floor is not meeting the wall here. In this case, you might run into a problem, and I'm going to show you how you can fix this. So once again, we are just building the wall. And then it's telling us that we cannot close the wall because conflicting block clusters. So you can fix this by simply building a single piece of wall down here, and then you click on the move button and you just place it up here on the grid, and that's it. So it kind of depends how you're building your house. As you just saw, when you have this attached, then it's not a problem, but you can never, in no scenario, you can use the room tool. You have to use the wall tool to just kind of build your wall. So that's what we did now. And now we want to build a roof. We cannot build a roof on this level though, because it's going to tell you roof must be built on an even base. So what you have to do is you have to build another room on top. So first of all, we are going to do this. We are just going to build the room over here. And on this level, you should not run into any problems regarding the conflicting block clusters or something. And now we can build a roof on top of this. As you can see, we don't have a grid. So how do we attach the roof? No problem. We are going to go down to this area. We're building a room, another room on top, and we have the grid. And now you just pick any type of roof. And that's it. We can go down and we delete the rooms that we just built because we don't need them. And now it's a bit dark on the inside, and the Sims will not be affected by weather in this house because the roof is fully closed. So even though it's kind of a weird method, it's working perfectly fine. And when you go down, you will notice that when you use the walls cutaway view, that the walls are always up, and you can fix this by either building another room next to it or around it, depending on your house layout, or you simply attach a piece of foundation so the wall is not in the way. I know that this is not a perfect method. We are all hoping for spiral stairs, L-shaped stairs, and all that should be added to the game at some point, but this is what we got for now. It's working, the Sims can use them, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have a fantastic week. If you have any questions, if you need any help, leave a comment down below, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye!